thank you, President Scott Williams, for the kind remarks you have provided. I'm very grateful to the Licensing Executive Society for the honor of the President's Award. I don't know that I've earned it, but I will try to justify your confidence in me on an ongoing basis. I must say I've enjoyed wonderful relations with LES at the national level and at the local level here in the Washington, D.C. area. I have worked with Brian O'Shaughnessy, particularly on patent policy with the group that he leads. And at the local level, I've had the honor to speak repeatedly at the local LES chapter headed by Ray Van Dyke. In addition, in the past, I've been pleased to be a part of the very important project on developing standards. I'm not active in that anymore because I'm shifting my focus to trying to educate Congress and other policy makers. But I enjoyed being part of that project, and the people running it were most impressive. So I feel like I've had wonderful relations with many LES leaders and with LES as an organization at every level. And I feel like it's an ongoing team effort. And I look forward to continuing to work with LES leaders on all the things of importance to LES and its members. I'd like to just suggest one perspective for LES members to consider. You are the experts on how the system works at the ground level. You are the prime users of the system because you are the ones who engineer tech sharing and rewarding of innovators. So you represent both the innovators and the implementers. You represent both companies and universities. And very significantly, in my view at least, you are highly geographically dispersed, which means that you actually have enormous potential political power, a power that will get you access to the politicians and the others who make policy that affects IP rights and their dispersal and their enforcement. Now, in Washington, IP rights and particularly patent rights are under continuing heavy assault. Congress has pending before it today at least 6 bills which would change patent obtaining patents, enforcing patents, licensing patents, registering patent ownership, and such matters. In some ways, these bills would make the system better. In other ways, they would make it worse. And I'm sorry to say, the majority of features, in my opinion, would make it worse. And it's already heavily enfeebled by prior court decisions and congressional interventions. So we all have a big challenge, which I hope you will help to meet. And that is to educate the policymakers, and particularly the politicians like elected members of Congress, because they do not understand what you know so well. That is how the system really works in practice. So I urge everyone, including at the local level, to get engaged with their member of Congress. Everybody has at least one member of Congress and 2 senators. That's true of individuals and of companies and of universities. I think it is so important to the future of the United States, to economic growth, to company prosperity, family prosperity, tax revenues to fund government services, and even national security, to optimize our IP regimes, particularly the patent system. But it will only get optimized if more people get involved in helping with the ongoing effort to educate the policymakers in the national government. So I appreciate the honor of the President's Award. I look forward to working with you, and I hope all of you will find ways to take up the challenge before us. Thank you so much for your attention.